Namaste everyone. This is Ashutosh from Hindi University. We'll just give a couple of minutes so other people can join as well. So just stay online. Stay online if you are connecting to Hindi University. We'll be starting shortly. We'll just give a couple of minutes so more people can join. If you have any questions or anything in between, you can feel free to write on the comments of YouTube so I can watch it. Namaste everyone. Thanks for connecting. Just stay online for a couple of minutes. We'll be starting shortly. If you wish to interact during the class, let me know on the YouTube comment or Facebook comment. I have to send you the invitation link for it. So just stay connected for a couple of minutes so that way we can have other people also join us. I'm gonna invite a couple of people who express their interest to attend it and interact during the class. So just give me a couple of minutes. All right, so we'll get started with the class. Thanks again, everyone, for connected to Hindi University. We'll be starting with for our second live session of learning Hindi. In this class, we'll be learning an interesting topic. How do you express what you want in Hindi? Okay, so I have a slide deck for it. I'm gonna go over the slide that we have put together for our Hindi class. Just give me a minute. So I hope you can see the slide deck which is in front of you. All right. So how do you express what you want and what do you do? These are the two topics we will be covering in today's class. Um, Oftentimes, whenever we are talking in Hindi or any language, this is a very basic question. You want to know what the other person, they do for their livelihood or as an occupation, right? If we talk about English, the simple question is, what do you do? Okay. In Hindi, you will say it, "आप क्या करते हैं?" "आप," which means you. "Kya" is what. "Karna," it's a verb. "Karna" means to do. But because we are saying it in present indefinite tense, we will call it karte. And with aap, the object is hai. Okay. So aap kya karte hain? What do you do? That's how you will say it in Hindi. And the basic answers, even in English, are I am, an engineer, or I am a doctor, I am a professor, right? Or I am a scientist, anything you can think of, right? The format or the formula in Hindi is मैं, and then you will put your occupation, and then you will say हूँ. And because it's मैं, you're using हूँ. सो मैं इंजीनियर हूँ, मैं डॉक्टर हूँ, मैं एमबीए हूँ, और यू कैन से मैं गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर हूँ, और यू कैन से मैं डिप्लोमेट हूँ. Very simple. Okay. And again, this is like when you're introducing yourself. However, if you're introducing someone else, uh, the the pronoun here will change. For example, if I'm introducing Jennifer, one of our Hindi university friend, I will say Jennifer Professor hai. Pay attention, because I often see people make mistake here. It will not be Jennifer Professor whom, because whom is only used when you're using pronoun मैं. But when you're using a name, it's है or he or she. I can also say वह professor है, वह professor है. Clear, right? So let's have a quick quiz here before we move ahead. Um, just focus on the first question. What do you do, right? And take a pause here and try to, if you want, you can write in the YouTube comments. How would you say, you can just make up a profession also, that मैं professor हूँ, और मैं artist हूँ, और मैं एक say something nice, and then I'll review it, and I'll let you know whether it is a mistake or not. Okay, so this is the first thing you can do. And by the end of at least this section, you should be able to introduce, or you should be able to mention to someone about your profession in Hindi. Okay. So the next thing, or the next topic we wanted to cover in this class was getting what you want. Okay. Um, the formula here is, you will say mujhe, right? And mujhe is nothing but मैं, which is I, with the postposition ko. So when I say मैं plus को is मुझको, मुझको is also referred as मुझे, मुझे, and then it's a fill in the blanks, and then you have चाहिए, चाहिए, it's want, right? So with just this formula in mind, you can come up with several sentences like, I need a ride, I need a map, or I need some food. Or you can also say I need some help, I need a hotel room, I need a chai or coffee, n number of things, right? Only if you know this formula, right? So you can say मुझे, for example, the first sentence you will say मुझे ride चाहिए. I need a ride. I need to ride. I need a ride to go to work, right? Uh, if you are traveling a foreign country, or in this case, if you're traveling to somewhere in India and you need a direction or you need a map, you can say मुझे map चाहिए. Map, the Hindi word for map is नक्शा. मुझे मैप चाहिए. और you can also say मुझे directions चाहिए. uh, if you are looking for a hotel room, you can say मुझे room चाहिए. And room is also known in Hindi as कमरा. कमरा, मुझे कमरा चाहिए. Simply, if you need some help, you can say मुझे मदद चाहिए, और मुझे help चाहिए. Hindi word for help is मदद. मुझे मदद चाहिए. Or you can say, if you need fruits, you can say मुझे fruits चाहिए. And the Hindi word for fruits is फल. फल, मुझे फल चाहिए. Um, if you are a fan of drinking tea or coffee, or if you need something, you can say मुझे चाय चाहिए. So I'm repeating it again and again, so everyone can follow. And repetition always helps, right? So that way you can also practice. You can come up with a list of 5 things, that you want to use, and write down in the YouTube comments. You can, if you're going to a tourist place, and if you want to, rent something, you can say मुझे scooter चाहिए, और मुझे bike चाहिए. मुझे टिकट चाहिए. इफ यू आर आउटसाइड a cinema hall, right, or movie theater, मुझे टिकट चाहिए. Or if you even need a guide, right, tourist guide, you can say मुझे guide चाहिए. So this concludes our second section, which is getting what you want in Hindi, right? So again, the quiz for this section is write down again on YouTube comment what do you want in Hindi, and you should know how to ask this question as well, right? The way you say what do you want in Hindi is आपको क्या चाहिए, आपको क्या चाहिए. To sort of break it down, आपको is आप, which is you, with a post position को, आपको, okay, which means to you. क्या is what, चाहिए is want. आपको क्या चाहिए, what do you want, right? um, so with that, I'm going to come back to our panel, and I'm going to ask you guys, if you have any questions or comments. That's pretty much I wanted to cover in this session, which is expressing your occupation and expressing what you want in the language, right? I'll be more than glad to wait here to see if you guys have any questions on the YouTube, or you can also post it on Facebook. We can make it a discussion now on these two topics, right? So I'm gonna log into the Facebook account to see if or any Facebook page or event page to see if you guys are posting any questions, and I'll wait here. You can also send a link so that way you can join the class. So just give me a minute to see if there is some questions being posted on online. Okay, so I'm glad like a lot of people have contributed and on this session. One candidate says मैं विद्यार्थी हूँ, which means I am a student. Okay, so I'll repeat it again. It's an advanced word. So student is vidyarthi. Vidyarthi. So vidya is known as knowledge, right? And arthi is nothing but a dead body, right? I mean, or a corpse, right? So you'll say vidya plus arthi. That means like a body of knowledge, right? So that means body of knowledge. A student. मैं विद्यार्थी हूँ. Another student, she wrote, मुझे हिंदी बोलना चाहिए. I need to speak Hindi. Uh, Another person said, मैं IT engineer हूँ, which means I am an engineer. I would like to interact. I think I sent a notification also. So just let me see if you got it or not. I think I sent an invite to Shireen. Guys, if you want to interact during the class, please feel free to let me know. I'm going to send you a link for it. Otherwise, you can be, a silent listener also on YouTube. Let me send a link to. Just a minute. Okay, I'm going to send link to more people. So these are pretty much like 4 or 5 comments I received. People who join late, feel free to connect every every Sunday at 10 a.m. The idea here is like we'll be meeting at 10 a.m. every Sunday, and we'll be taking 1 or 2 topics, and we'll be sort of like first we'll be giving a lecture on that, and after that we'll be taking question and answer. And if you wish to interact during the class, you have to let me know in advance because the limit is 10 students per session. And just to let you know, you have to be above 18 because Google Hangout doesn't allow you if you are below 18. So that would help me if you can send me your email address in advance so I can send you a separate invitation so you can be part of our discussion as well. And it would be good if you check your local time because we are connecting at 10 a.m. US Eastern time. So time in New York City or Washington DC, just check according to that. And one more thing which is very important is like I would encourage you to sort of like think about topics that you want me to cover in the upcoming session and write down in the comments again so that way we can follow up on those topics. Okay, that's all for today. I'll see you again on Sunday 10 a.m. next Sunday. I also will be very thankful if you can share this the live Hindi classes information to with your friends and other people as well. Okay, with that in mind, thank you so much for connecting, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye bye.